So yesterday I went to the supermarket and I was going inside the supermarket. I passed two ladies outside having a conversation. Hello and welcome to my channel. This is The Real Deal. My name is Tisha and today I'm gonna be talking about living in Portugal as a black person and racism, questions and answers. So I did this video maybe 4 months ago, and I've been getting a lot of questions and suggestions, and a lot of people having their 1 and 2 cents about racism here. Some people didn't bother to watch the video, some just see that topic and just go off on me. But okay, so let's just if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so. And if you have, thanks for coming back time and time again. And if you have not, what are you waiting for? Anyways, I'm gonna be addressing some of these topics, some of these questions that have been asked. So okay, so we want to talk about some of the things that one person asks. I don't remember his name. My tripod almost fall. One person asks, I'm looking down because I have some of the question written down. Yeah. So said everybody doing video about all the good that is in Portugal. What are some of the bad? Okay, for me, one of my major concern is the mold. The mold for me is it's just over the top. I've never seen it as this bad. The mold is horrible. Especially in winter time, and then as the sun come up, you have to take your things and put in the sun. But the one thing I noticed, if you wear a sneakers one time, do not put it up. Wash it first, because once you wash it, you don't get as much mold. But if you put it up, like you wear it once and then you put it down, you just get a lot of mold. Your handbags get mold. Quite a few stuff. I don't know. Just everywhere there's a dark corner, it's mold. And no matter how often you clean it, it's mold. You have to just clean and use that bleach or whatever it is to just get rid of the mold. I hate the mold. The next thing is the humidity. Because of the humidity, the paint do not stay on the wall for no reason. The walls in the house starting to strip, and I hate that, because I don't know if it's OCD, but I have a little thing about the mold and the stripping. It really gets to me. So those are some of the things I don't like. What else I don't like? I think when it comes to designing of the houses, especially the older houses, those people in those days didn't have vision when they were making the houses. Lack of vision. I hated the making of most of the houses, but again, that's in the older times. So they make it more for convenience than for maybe to be appealing to the eye. So somebody else asks, why did you choose Portugal? So I didn't choose Portugal. Portugal chose me. I got married and my husband is Portuguese, and that's that. And I just end up have to I chose I chose to come here based on statistic and all those things. I chose to come here, the crime rate and all that thing. So I did it was not choice, so I didn't choose it so much as it have chosen me, and I've worked with it. And after doing some research, because poor me never do the research before me married, you know. After doing some research, I realized it's a nice place to live. Oh, and another thing I don't like about Portugal is the rain. I live in Azores. I live on the island of Azores. And let me tell you something about the rain. It's too much. Too much rain. I love rain, but this is too much. So guys, don't watch the bag under my eyes. It's going away. And I'm old anyways. And someone else asked, where are you from? I'm from Jamaica, Kingston, Jamaica. I'm from Jamaica, West Indies. So I'm from the Caribbean. Do you see many black people in Azores? Idris. Okay. No, I have not. And mainly because when tourist time comes around, it's most likely you would see them come for visit, or yada yada yada. But for now, living here, I see one man, I see one teacher, I see a guy next door. So that's about maybe 5 people I've seen so far for the 2 years. Yeah, somebody else asks again, why did I choose Portugal? As I said, I didn't choose it, Beverly Earl, it chose me. Okay. Is it easy to find the things you need to cook Jamaican cuisine? Well, you have some universal food that is here. It's in Jamaica. Irish potato, I never like Irish potato. I like potato salad, but I don't like to eat Irish potato. So that universal. Rice is universal. Flour is universal. So yes, we can find those. But in terms of herbs and spices, it's a little less because these people don't use a lot of spices. I see a lot of bouillons, and I see a lot of bouillons, and I see a chicken season. But I see Oregon. I see the dry seasoning, but I don't see fresh seasoning. Even the scallion, I don't see the green onions. I don't see that. The fresh thyme. There's a store that. Okay, so let me tell you something. When I go shopping, I have to go like 4 different stores when I go to the supermarket, because this store might have something that the other store don't have, and the other store might have something that the other store don't have, and I have to go to 4 different supermarket just to get what I like. So this store have fresh thyme, not all the time. So each time I go to that store, I will pick up a pack of fresh thyme and put it in my freezer. So I will have 5-6 packs of thyme in my freezer. I still go to the store and see thyme, I buy, because sometimes you cannot get thyme. And green onion, I never seen it here. I planted it. My brother-in-law gave me some and I planted it. So I have those, which is done now. So yes, I haven't seen the green onion in a store. We do not have Scotch bonnet pepper. We have that pepper, like bird pepper. They have that pepper, which is really hot, but it's not flavorful. But I mean, pepper is pepper. How far is the city from where you live, Vivian? Okay, Vivian. It's 45 minutes drive to the city. For me, from where I live, just 45 minutes. Somebody say, why do you want to live in a country? You don't seem to know anything about the country. Well, what's your name? There's a 75068. That's what your name? Honestly, as I say, I didn't choose this country. This country chose me. And yes, I'm not gonna know everything about this country because I haven't been living here for too long. And the virus is here, and I mean, the virus is here, and you cannot go to a lot of places, you cannot do a lot of things. So yes, I do not know a lot about this country, but I do share what I know about. And while we are on this topic of racism, I really get to understand that what you look for, you will get. Listen, I'm gonna share this little piece of story with you about racism. Just this little bit of story. So I say Buttart and go straight in the supermarket. So when I go in the supermarket, I hear somebody say, So I turn around and I laugh. I look at the lady and I laugh to myself, and I'm like, well, this is a first. And I'm like, is this really what racism feel like? Because no, my heart start to beat fast. I'm turning red now, and I'm a black girl and I'm turning red, and I'm like getting angry. And I'm thinking, why would they do that? Why would somebody do that? This is what it feels like. Lo and behold, when I finished shopping and I went outside, I see two persons standing at the door. So I said to myself, but it looked like this was supposed to be a line. So I go closer and I look on the door. When I look on the door, I see a sign. I cannot read the sign, but obviously it's a sign that says, please wait. I am blaming the store people. First of all, I'm blaming myself. Well, I'm blaming everybody. The two ladies, they weren't in a line. They were conversating with each other. They're having a conversation. They turn their back to the door and they stand there talking. So I thought they were like two people never see each other for a while and they're greeting each other and talking to each other. So I'm like, good afternoon, I'm going in. And then the sign at the door should be a big red attention sign or a big sign that somebody can see, please wait. Because there's a store in my neighborhood that I go to that said only two person can be in that small space at a time. And I know that there's two persons. So when I go, I look inside, and if there's only one, I would go, and if there's two, I would wait my turn. But that sign was so small that it's not noticeable. So if you haven't been going to that store all the time, you were not gonna notice that's what they do there. So I look and I see the sign, and same time I say, oh my God, look how I was blaming the people for being racist. The people they're not racist. The people is upset because I walk past them and go inside the store when it's not my turn. So it's good to learn to read port. So I can imagine, I said, this is what people feel like when they cannot read. It's a handicap. It's not something that it's not good. I don't like that. So I'm more determined more than ever to read Portuguese. And I'm gonna stop using the app that I'm using, because that app, that Brazilian app, not teaching me to speak European Portuguese at all. Especially these people speak Portuguese patois. So you might go to Lisboa and hear a different Portuguese, and when you come to Azores, you hear something totally different, and you're like, what? So to say this, to say that if you're looking for racism, you will find it, right? Because yesterday the poor people them wasn't racist, but I was there getting all flustered and getting in my head and getting all upset. It's a good thing I am not the type of person to lash out immediately if somebody says something to me. Let me tell you something. If I commit a murder, please, it's not gonna be like crime of passion or anything like that. It will be premeditated, because I think before I act any at all. So if you do something to me now, I will let it slide, but the next time I would let it slide, because I already think in my head what I'm gonna say to you if you say it to me again, or what I'm gonna do to you if you do it to me again. So yeah, so it's a good thing I am a type of person who think about stuff before I make a move. As they would say, Tisha, you always wait until things cool before you say something and blah 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 blah. I'm like, I really think about things long and hard, and I try to think why a person would do something, and if the person mean what they say. But trust me, I think about it and I plan on it, and if you say it again, that's where you would see my wrath. But it's the good thing I was that type of person, because if I got upset on those lady, I would get upset when I was in the wrong. And the good thing is that when you're in a country where there's everybody's white, sometimes you see the person one time, you see the person two times, you're not gonna recognize, because I would certainly apologize to the ladies for stepping ahead of them with my excuses. I cannot read what is on the door. So sad. But anyways, all said and done. Have a pleasant afternoon. Live, love, and laugh. Don't let anyone steal your joy. Pay it forward. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And if you reach this far in the video, I just want to give you, click the thumbs up bell. I just want to thank you so very much and show you how much I appreciate you. And see you in another video.